As mentioned, today we talk about MBA programs. And here is the list of our speakers, universities, and study programs, of course. Later, I will introduce all of them individually. Before that, I want to remind you of today's sessions organizer, which is German University, a database where you can find study programs that are taught in Germany fully or partially in English. When I say fully or partially in English, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be always partially German, because it could be some other languages as well, for example, Spanish or Chinese or so. There are some programs in Germany that have this combination. And of course, naturally, German language will be there. For that, you can use all the different filters to adjust programs that you are searching for. And this way, you are seeing the most suitable results that could be applicable to you. You can also check out our articles. There are more than 200 articles written for you. And these articles, we even have special things about masters, MBAs, etc. And this could be also interesting. One more thing, the articles are translated into different languages. Therefore, check that out. Maybe you can also read things in your native language as well. And of course, we have webinars. During these webinars, we have, so to say, two groups. In general webinars, my colleagues Marie and Oliver present broader topics like visa, scholarships, how to apply via UniAssist, or generally studying in Germany. And there we also have this Q&A part when you are welcome to post your general questions related to that field. And then we have subject webinars like the ones that you are attending today, when we have guest speakers. In that case, today my role is only moderator, because we have hosts from the universities presenting their programs. Therefore, it's your chance to get to know the program better, get to know people representing those programs, and of course, get the answers to your questions. And of course, our team, which is based in Hamburg, but we are all around Germany. Now, I mentioned that the study finder that was on the first slide is kind of a demo version, because you don't see all the filters right away. Here you can see much more filters, and all of those have breakdown menus where you can adjust multiple options. For example, about program features such as work experience, or requirements in terms of language scores that you already have, or application deadlines, or maybe university type. Like all of those things can be adjusted, and then you can even sort programs according to, let's say, application deadline or location or something else. For MBAs, you can search. There are 179-degree programs, and 160 are English only, which means that if you are not ready to start with German right away, you can also search for English only programs. But many programs also have an additional offer to improve your German skills, and then have also some German classes either as part of their study program or as additional things that the university offers, and you as a member of the university can also benefit from. If you want to know like what usually studying in MBA in Germany feels like, and what are the, for example, rankings or tuition fees or broader field of MBA, you can search for the subject webinars that we also have. And those subject webinars include really interesting graphs that show these tuition fees, that what on average, language requirements, etc., etc. But especially for those 2 points, I always highly recommend to check each program individually, as they have their own regulations. All programs have different application requirements, language requirements, and to be on a safe side, it's always very, very important. I know that you know it, but it's my task to remind you to always check out the programs again closely, so that there are no questions why my application was not proceeded further. Another suggestion, which is again a repetition of what I said just a second ago, always select program according to program profile, as all programs are different, unique, and it should be a best match between you and the program, and only names or city names or rankings may not disclose the full content of the program and its potential. Briefly about the university landscape in Germany. In Germany, you will see that there are universities, technical universities, and there are universities of applied sciences. The difference can be, you can also search, or we even have an article about that, why there is this differentiation. But what you need to know today, for example, is that usually programs that are offered by universities are more research and theory oriented, and universities of applied sciences more application and practice oriented programs they offer. And of course, this is for like MBA programs, you will always or frequently see an MBA in the name. However, we again suggest you to filter by subject, by not program name, because to be on a safe side and not miss out very interesting programs that are there for you and could be also interesting for you. Now this boring part is done because we have our first guest, 𝘱𝘢𝘳𝘕 from Furtwangen University Business School, HFU Business School, and she will be presenting MBA International Business Management. Really important is that the deadline for the program is coming close, so make sure that you listen super carefully and then submit your application before 31st of March. The location on the map, and Lena will provide much more details. I stop the screen share.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nino, for this insightful introduction. So I will share my screen and start the presentation. Yeah, welcome everybody. It's a pleasure to introduce the HFU Business School today, and in particular our MBA program. So first of all, I would like to talk a little bit about our location. So HFU has 3 campuses in total, one in Furtwangen, one in 𝘱𝘢𝘕𝑔𝑒𝑛, and one in 𝘚𝑡tlingen. All 3 cities are located in the southwest of Germany. And our MBA program is hosted at the 𝘱𝘱𝑔𝑒𝑛 campus. So here you can see a better map of where we are located. We are very close to the Swiss and French borders. We're roughly 1 hour away from Zurich and only 4 hours away from Paris. So if you have a fancy short trip to France, then we would definitely be a good starting point because the trip would be very short. I have also brought 2 pictures of our campus. In the above picture, you can see our business school building. And in the picture below, you can see our Mensa, our canteen. So this is where students go to have lunch or grab a cup of coffee. And the prices there are super cheap. I go there on a regular basis, and I can testify that the food is excellent. Here I'm just giving you a small impression of the sceneries you could experience while studying with us. Like I already mentioned, Paris is very close to the university. The same goes for the Lake of Constance, which is one of the biggest lakes, I think even the biggest lake in Germany. And of course, we're also very, very close to the beautiful Black Forest. So if you are an outdoor person, there is plenty to explore in the area. And the best thing about living in a more rural area is that the living cost is relatively low compared to bigger cities like Munich, Berlin, or Hamburg, for example. Okay, now I want to dive into our MBA program, which is an MBA in International Business Management. First of all, I would like to introduce the program managers. So here you can clearly see a picture of myself. I am the program director, and my wonderful colleague, Professor Radke, he's our Dean of Studies, and he really is an excellent Dean of Studies. He cares very much about the students, and if you should ever encounter a problem, our doors are always open for you. Now, what exactly are the characteristics of our MBA program? So first of all, our MBA program is fully taught in English. That means you do not require any German language skills to study the program. However, of course, if you want to stay in Germany after graduating and work here, then we definitely recommend learning the language. And we try to help you by offering free German language courses. So you have the opportunity to refine your German language skills during your studies in addition to your regular curriculum. Our MBA program has relatively low study fees compared to other MBA programs. It only costs 4,000 euros per semester. The program has 3 semesters in total. I can show you an outline of our curriculum here. So the first 2 semesters are regular teaching semesters. They cover topics that are relevant for a broad business knowledge. So we want to make sure that we give you all of the tools that you need in order to start a successful career in business. We do not have particular specializations. Our aim is really to give you a broad understanding of the world of business. So in the first 2 semesters, you would visit regular lectures, and then in the 3rd semester, you would write your thesis. You can write your thesis in collaboration with one of the professors at the university. However, you can also write your thesis in collaboration with a company. So both options are possible. It's up to you to decide what you prefer. Let's return to the program characteristics. So our lecturers are really top-notch. They all have years and years of professional experience. Professor 𝘱𝘓𝘵, Dean of Studies, for example, used to work at the European Central Bank. And now he teaches economics, so he has a good knowledge of how the finance sector works. We also have lectures from different countries. Our economics lecturer, Professor 𝘱𝘳𝘳, for example, is from Colombia, and we have a lecturer in international marketing who is from England. Another feature that characterizes our program is that it is very intercultural. So usually at least 95% of our students come from outside of Germany, and frequently it is even 100%. So you can expect to mix and mingle with students from different cultural backgrounds, which is of course what makes our program very special, and we want you to get immersed in this intercultural study atmosphere. Another characteristic of our program is that we have very small class sizes, so we can only host up to 15 students. So if you apply for this program, really make sure that your application stands out because the competition is quite tough. And finally, our program is very innovative. We offer different interactive teaching and learning methods. For example, we host a business game every year where students get to experience how the stock market works. We offer something called a pizza simulation, where students work in a fake pizza bakery, and they learn how to work in an international team in an international company. So there's a lot of fun stuff for our students. Now, what requirements do you have to meet in order to be eligible for our MBA program? So first of all, you need an undergraduate degree with at least 210 ECTS, which is roughly equivalent to 7 semesters of study. You need at least 2 years of work experience following graduation. Now, it's important that it is work experience that was done after your graduation. We do not accept internships, for example. And then, because the program is fully taught in English, Of course, you have to prove that you can speak and understand English. We accept the standard tests like IELTS and TOEFL, for example, but we also accept medium of instruction letters or other forms of proof. Now, what documents do you need to provide if you want to apply? First of all, we need a CV, and please make sure that your CV is up to date. We want to know your motivation, why you would like to study at the HFU Business School. So we would require a letter of motivation from you. Of course, we need your academic transcripts. If they're not in English or German, please have them translated by a professional translator. We need your employer references. And like I already mentioned, proof of your English language proficiency. And for applicants from China, Vietnam, and India, we also require an APS certificate. Now, where can you apply? So we have an online application platform that is called MIO, M-I-O. And you can simply register there and upload your application. It doesn't cost any money, so the application is completely free of charge. Like Nino already mentioned, our application deadline is fast approaching. So the deadline for international students is the 31st of March. And for students who come from Germany or from the EU or who already have a residence permit, the application deadline is the 15th of July. And the program then officially starts in September. I already mentioned the tuition fees, but I'll mention them again because I know that they're very important. So the program costs 4,000 euros per semester. And we also have a semester contribution, which currently amounts to 165 euros. If you're looking for a full scholarship to cover all of the tuition fees, then please check out the funding guide. I have included the link in the presentation. But we also offer a small scholarship for students who achieve excellent grades in their first or second semester. For those students, we can offer a scholarship of 2,000 euros for the following semester. So say you achieve really, really good grades in your first semester, then we would be able to reduce your tuition fees to 2,000 euros in the second semester. Finally, I would like to mention one very special program that we're just setting up at the moment. It's called HFU Cares. So we have received some funding from the 𝘗𝘪𝘵, the German Academic Exchange Service. And with that funding, we're currently setting up special support for international students. We're also setting up a writing center. So if you were working on your thesis and you had any questions about the writing process, you could go there to get help. We're also currently creating workshops for international students, in particular workshops that aim at helping international students to get a job in Germany or an internship or a thesis in a company. So anything that helps our students basically make it easier for them to find work after their graduation. If you have any concerns, questions, if you feel like you already need special support for something, I have included the email address of our HFU Cares team. You can also find that in the presentation. Yeah, so I hope I was able to give you some insight into our MBA program and show you that we really, really, truly care about our students and do our best to support them. And if you have any questions about the program, you can ask them in the chat now, or you can also always reach out to me via email, and then I can schedule an individual call with you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Lena, for all the information you provided. All the contact email from the info email for the program is in the chat. Application portal also is there, and some more information from my side, but you will also see everything in the presentation. So just in case you want to have some notes right away. So thank you very much, Lena, once again. Now I share my screen to give them virtual mic to 𝘱𝘢𝘳𝘵𝘯𝘪𝘯𝘨, who will be talking about MBA International Business Management Sustainability from Ravensburg-Weingarten University of Applied Sciences. I stop my screen share and the mic is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Nino, for introduction. Let me share my screen now. So, perfect. Okay, perfect. So, thank you very much for attending this webinar. My name is 𝘱𝘢𝘳𝘵𝘯𝘪𝘯𝘨. I work as a research fellow and doctoral candidate in Ravensburg-Weingarten University of Applied Science in south of Germany. Unfortunately, Professor 𝘗𝘀😗🐺 couldn't attend in the this webinar or Dean of Study, but I hope that I can share necessary information and also I can answer the question. So RWU, or Ravensburg-Weingarten University of Applied Science, is located in Weingarten in south of Germany. We are really close to, like 20 minutes to Lake of Constance and also the border of Switzerland and Austria. And we are located in near to the Ravensburg. Actually, there are two cities together, around 75,000 inhabitants. Weingarten is hosting two universities, actually, Ravensburg-Weingarten University of Applied Science and University of Education. And altogether, 7,000 students are living in these 25,000 inhabitants city. And Ravensburg is the home of Ravensburger. Actually, the company comes from the gaming industry and its inhabitants, and is kind of the economic hub of Upper 𝘱𝘢𝘵 and the medieval town center and rich cultural program. Our university is established in 1964, actually, starting with the two-study program, and nowadays we have around 3,700 students with a 35-study program in engineering, IT, business, and social work and healthcare. And nowadays we have 17% of international students in our university. And I think that it's with the MBA program, it's a little bit higher, actually. It's more than 50% of our students in MBA program are international. And we are located in an area that many big brands actually are surrounding us from the different industries and the different branches. And we have more or less a really close cooperation with them, most of these companies actually nearby. Let me go directly to the MBA program, or MBA program named International Business Management and Sustainability. And IBS actually is intended for future managers and offers them a comprehensive and in-depth portfolio and competencies. We are focusing on general management, sustainability, leadership, international business, and process and digitalization. And we tried actually to combine the sustainability topic in most of our program or lectures, and also the different subjects that we are offering. So the sustainability is core in our study program. Here you can see some important facts about our program. IBS is offering in 5 semesters, including the master thesis. So it's a part-time study program, and you will earn the Master of Business Administration MBA title at the end. And you have possibility to enter our program in both winter and summer semester. Admission deadline for the winter semester is 15th of April, and for summer semester is 15th of November. So you have time and now to apply for a program if you wanted to join us in the next winter semester. And all our lectures actually take place on Friday and Saturday. So it has designed for those who are seeking to an MBA degree and at the same time being able to work actually. Now I wanted to also give you some more information regarding to our program. Normally we are taking 20 students per semester, and we have around 10 professors from a university, and we have 15 visiting lecturers actually from all over the world, from Chile, from Canada, Thailand, Spain, France also, and from Germany we have a visiting lecturer. So we are really focusing to engage students with being in touch with the industry actually. And all visiting lecturers are mainly from the industry, and they can bring you the knowledge and expertise from their experience in the industry. In the first 4 semester, modules, as you can see here in this page, and in the 5th semester it's master thesis actually. And the master for the master thesis you have possibility to write it in English, and if you are German, for the German students actually you can write in German. So this is the offer of our program. Some special features for our program actually are that all of modules actually are designed according to the industry needs and the current market trends. And as I mentioned, sustainability is integrated in all of modules. For example, when we are offering marketing in the sustainability always is a part of the game actually, and there is part of sustainable marketing, and you will learn that how you are dealing with the topic of sustainability in the business. And also we are focusing on leadership area, leadership yourself, leading people, and also leading sustainable organizations are core actually in the leadership part. We have also another exciting possibility, earn double degree actually from, and we have cooperation with 2 universities. One of them is British Columbia Institute of Technology in Vancouver in Canada. So from the 3rd semester, you have possibility to go to the Canada for the 2 semesters, and at the end you will earn 2 degrees actually, one from RWU and one from British Columbia Institute of Technology. The same format also we have with SIIT from Bangkok in Thailand, and you have also this, exactly the same structure. The Bangkok stay there for the 2 semester, and at the end you will earn 2 degrees from RWU and from SIIT. Another type of special features that we are offering to students is about actually the international and national study week. And we are visiting different country, different business. International study week is integrated into the module of the international business project. And we have also another module, sustainable capstone project. So it's always included the study week abroad. And also we have possibility for those students that cannot participate in so them the national project. National project, actually, it has already planned. And for example, in summer semester, we have international business project in Thailand from 2 to 7th of June, and a sustainable capstone project in Germany. And for the winter semester, we have international business project to Spain. Another type of the special feature that we have provided for our students is about individual and group coaching. Group coaching is offering as a part of the behavioral science and the leading yourself module. And students spend 1 week for the leadership and personal development seminar that helps in personal reflection and team building. And also, we have individual coaching for those students, specifically international students that are looking for the possibility to find job in Germany and or experienced business and personal coaches support our students in individual coaching sessions. Scrum Master certification is always as a part of our IBS program, and students have possibility to earn also Scrum Master certification as a part of module Sustainability, Business Management, and Innovations. Something's important maybe. Yeah, we have also International Academy inside the RWU, and our MBA students have always possibility to take part in the international academy lectures. And one of the lectures that we are offering in International Academy is Business German in 14 days. And this is something that is compulsory for our MBA students. So it's important for us that when they are studying in Germany, they can also learn German languages. Therefore, in Language Center, we are offering the German language program for our MBA students as a free of charge, actually, possibility for them. And also they have possibility to take part in all subjects in International Academy, also free of charge. That is our offer for our MBA students. Okay, so I think that these are just some information. I will share this presentation afterwards so you can reach out to all the informations. Thank you very much for your attention. I just forgot about the cost structure. Our MBA program is based on 2,980 euros, something like that. It's about the cost of the study for each semester. And yeah, if you have any other question, because that was some things that I just missed in the presentation about the cost structure, and it's based on 5 semesters. And yeah, if you have any question, just please write information. Just I wanted to show you something else. Okay. So, okay, can you see now the our homepage now? Yeah, okay, this is our homepage. If you wanted to have more information about our program, you can go directly to our homepage. So there are a lot of information there. And here you can see also about the curriculum, about the admission process, the fees, special features, coaching, and so on. It's really simple to reach us in 𝘱𝑢.de. You can go to the study program, and in the study program, just look for MBA. Here you can also filter based on the master and English, and you can find us easily there. I think that my internet connection is not that much. Yeah, here you can reach us to the our homepage. So all information, and please stay in touch with us and follow us in Instagram, so you can see a lot of information there, and also we will share everything that's happening, and some things also useful for those who are looking for an MBA program. Okay, thank you very much. That was from my side, and yeah, if there's a question, I'm happy to answer your question.
Great. Thank you very much, Alireza, for the details you provided. The link is also in chat, so in case you want, dear attendees, feel free to open it already now to save them and then check out later. Thank you once again for all the information you provided. And now, dear attendees, last but not least, we have Astrid Mentz presenting MBA International Business Management Leadership, Kempten Business School, Kempten University of Applied Sciences, location again on the map, and the deadline is a bit longer, but does not mean that you should wait until July. Please start already preparing all the necessary documents right now, and also keep in contact with Astrid, all the team, if you have further questions, because especially if you need visa, you need to hurry up.
That's absolutely right. Thank you. Yes, I hope you can see my screen now. Yes, excellent. Thank you, Nino. Thank you, Alireza, also for giving your update. And yeah, it was very insightful also from Lena. Yes, my name is Astrid Menzel. I am the program director of the MBA program in Kempten Business School at the University of Applied Sciences. So what I will show you today is a bit, as also you've seen from the others, about us, some key features, the format, the structure. We also have an option to go abroad if you want to, and the application process, of course, and some questions. Yeah, we are also, of course, have a great location as well in the south, not so far from the other universities you've seen before. We are nearby the Alps. We also have Austria nearby. We have Switzerland nearby. It's not far to Italy, so a very beautiful surrounding, I would say. And yeah, if you want to go outdoors or be at the castle Neuschwanstein, just go for it. Also, you see here on the lower right side, the 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥, which is a castle where we have also seminars happening in our MBA program. It's in 𝘱𝑢𝑡hausen nearby Kempten, and it's a wonderful place for seminars, I can tell you. And on the lower left, that's the Kempten Business School building, or where the Kempten Business School is as well located at the Kempten Business School. And yeah, there's also the campus, which you see, and in the back, the nice Alpine mountain surrounding. The Kempten Business School is actually, a leading provider of part-time and career-oriented continuing education programs. And yeah, we offer a very wide range of different degrees, part-time degrees, study programs, education programs, and they're all tailored to meet the demands of today's world, actually. So it's practice oriented, and it's a lot about future skills. Digital transformation is a topic in also the MBA. We have, of course, as well, strong corporate partnerships in the industry surrounding. And in addition to, of course, the academic knowledge, it's a transfer of research, cutting edge research, which we have with research centers as well. And it's also a focus of our lecturers who we have at our university or at the business school. Of course, it's about a lot about people. So yeah, that's me, Astrid Menzel, as a program lead. So I'm coordinating the program. I'm there for you if you have any questions. And of course, there's also a head of the Kempten Business School, and that's Professor 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘯𝘨. She's also a lecturer at the university, and she's doing a lot about leadership. So she has many years of experience in that area. She's working with global leaders and teams, strengthening transformational leadership skills, and she really loves to inspire leaders and also students, and it's always a pleasure to have lectures with 𝘱𝘱𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘯𝘨. She's also a coach. I'm as well, and in the MBA program you will as well get individual coaching by expert leadership coaches. And then we have also Professor Sandra Niedermeyer. She's head of the MBA program from the academical side, and she's a lot in digitalization and education in society, and she knows a lot about artificial intelligence, a hot topic we all know about in nowadays world, which is also part in the MBA program. The MBA program is already at the Kempten Business School for more than 20 years actually existing, so nothing new actually, so very experienced, but we have renewed it constantly and just recently as well. It's about future leaders. It's about, we all know continuously we need to upskill ourselves, and especially nowadays in, for example, advancing AI and automation, and how to deal in the leadership style of it. So that's what we have brought into that program, and it's about to thrive into this dynamic landscape of tomorrow's business world. So that's where we really want to join you and to develop yourself further. The quality issue is, of course, a high standard, as we have heard from the others as well. We are a Bavarian university. That's why we are accredited in the Bavarian state in that case. Also, we're system accredited by the FIBAA. And of course, we continuously evaluate lecturers, talk to our students, and go through all processes to have best quality on that side. Interesting for you for sure is also, how does a class profile look like? So of course, we are an international business program, so we really focus on having international students with us. The cohorts are mostly 50% internationally, so we have a high percentage from Asia Pacific, India, Pakistan, Philippines, for example. We have from the rest of Europe, like in Turkey or Greece. We have also from the Arabic countries and Africa as well, and America. And the rest, like the other part of it, is then from the area of the German-speaking area. And we look a lot into the working experience. So in the mean, we have like 7 years of working experience of the people who are in our cohorts, which is really a great possibility, because you learn a lot from each other. Also, the age is differs between the younger ones are usually around 23, 24, but also a lot are more above 30. And also the proportion of women is something we're really looking into. So we want to have it higher than 30%. So if there are some women out there, please, we're always happy to have also more higher women percentage in our class profile. And this diversity is really, I would say, the main benefit in the MBA program, because you learn so much within your cohort already, which is really a great possibility. Here's just a short overview, which you can also see, of course, on our website. Yes, you'll have in the end an MBA, Master of Business Administration. We have 2 different variations, which I will talk about in the next step, 3 to 5 semesters. Of course, it's very well compatible with your job. So in case you are working even full-time, it's really easy to align it with our study program. And if you're an international student and you want to find a job here, we can also support you. And actually also now all of our students at the moment who started last year have found a job, which is a really great thing for your career. Yeah, it begins in the winter semester in September, and the location is in Kempten. We also have, as I said, the castle in 𝘱𝘳𝘳𝘳𝘳𝘳𝘳𝘳. You have the abroad study possibilities, and we have a mixture of being in the locations on site, but as well online. And we have as well a complete new cohort started, which is 100% online in case you're interested in to do a 100% online MBA program. It's 90 credit points. The language is English. And the pricing is around, or is 17,900. So it's around 3,580 euros per semester if you go for the 3 semesters, or 5,966 if you go for the longer study program. And yeah, what is the difference actually of these two track formats? So we have the 3 years, which is a good thing if you want to be in a quick way to finish your study program in 1.5 years, which is very time efficient, especially if you are internationally need a visa and you just have it for a certain time of period of time. It's a best way to do the fast track, but it's still the same structure to work next to it. So in case you just want to have a career advancements, go for it. The other one, 5 semesters, is perfect for work-life balance. So you have a bit more time and span in between and some flexibility if you maybe want to balance family, work life, and studying an MBA. Here you see again the 2 different semester variations. It's, as you see, the same program structure. So you'll be in the same cohort and start in the month of September, but you see in the upper row some blank spots of the modules where you will have your spare time and you can focus again on job or in general life. And in the below variant B, the fast track, you see how compromised everything is. So you have each month 1 module, and in the 3rd semester you go for your master thesis and your electives, and then you have finished off and have your MBA. But in case it's too stressful, you can of course say, I don't want to take that course now, and switch to a later stage in another additional semester. That's of course as well possible. So there's a high flexibility in how you do your study program. The methodology is very modern, I would say. So we have really focused on lectures on site or completely online. And we have, of course, always an accompany of the online courses, each module, on our virtual learning platform. And it's a lot about, so it's a blended learning, a mix of lectures on-site, web live session, and online courses, which gives you a lot of flexibility to work alongside. And you have coaching, as you heard, you have sessions with experts where you discuss. The lectures come also from internationally, from around the world. They are in high positions like VP positions in Siemens or SAP, and you can discuss with them within the subjects. You have games and tests, you have group works, we have industry projects, and also the examination is not like you may have been used to. You don't have like a multiple choice classes or exams. No, it's really about learning something, and you do presentations and portfolio examinations. The content is a lot about leadership and also digital transformation. So in the first 4 modules, it's about laying the foundation into these topics, also international economics and finance from a modern view. And then we go in, or you go in the 5th semester, starting into more the professionalist way or the skill enhancement, where you see like also sales topics like commercial and custom experience strategies, innovative sessions. We also use methodologies like Lego Serious Play, where we have great lecturers on that and coaches. You do design thinking methodologies, also agile project management. We have as well sustainability and corporate social responsibility with in this content, international HR and supply chain management, and yeah. And then we go into the individualization in the 13th module, where you have the possibility to choose between options in elective modules, even abroad from our partner universities, like in London, or you can choose also courses from the virtual university Bavaria on specific topics you want to dig deeper into. And then in the end, the thesis and the disputation. So it's about, everything you need in the nowadays VUCA world, so to say, and of course also in the digital age in a workplace. How much time do you need to spend? Well, in the blended learning version, which is the version where you will be on site and which mostly also internationals prefer to take because you want to come to Kempten or to Germany. So here you have classroom lectures, usually in one module, around 3 days. It's usually always on Friday afternoon and on Saturdays. And then you have web live sessions during the week. You also have some online self-learning and of course some preparation for your examination, where you mainly work within your group and with other people together. So you can either meet somewhere at the campus or online, depending on what you prefer. The online flex, just to show you this other possibility, is then completely online, but you also have their live sessions and live coachings and etc. So it's not just only learning some online topics. This is how such a module plan looks like. So this is, for example, from Katrin Winkler, one module about leadership excellence and communication. In each module, which is usually taken 1 month, you have like you can switch some different topics, like to empower yourself, empower the team, or communicate. And you see that there are the different topics which you will cover in 1 month, but you still have enough time, for example, for individual coaching sessions and also optional trainings if you're interested. So what do our students say? I have brought some statements. This is 𝘱𝘢𝘪. He's currently studying our program. He's a engineer motive interior designer at Porsche. He is absolutely happy with the sessions at the moment, and amazed about this multicultural classmates and engaging professors. And he says that's where he really learns a lot about what he wants to get into. Here you see also a scenery of one of our lectures in the 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥, where like an in-person workshop, where one of the students was absolutely amazed about the place and the room and the group work. Then one of our alumni, Isabel, who takes away, had a real takeaway, because as a woman, it's often not so easy to get into the next career step. So learning a lot about self-confidence and empowering. She's a project lead at a company here nearby. And Anjana, she has graduated as well last year. She's HR business partner at 𝘱𝘢𝘳𝑥, and she really, enjoyed the time with us, and especially also the practical experience where you have the possibility to get into job. That's the possibility to stay abroad. So if you want, you can go to London, for example, where we have a partnership, or you can do a virtual exchange, even in Lapland or in Cape Town. And application, I think that's always the main questions you have. you also have, as we heard from the others, a minimum of 210 credit points. The application deadline is for all non-internationals the 15th of August, and for internationals it's in July. And yeah, you have to have 2 years of business experience. Of course, some English skills are important as well. And uploading, you can upload everything on our website and our upload online sector. And you have, additional costs are maybe also interesting for the application, which you only have to pay if, you have signed the contract. So you can apply and see, okay, will you get a contract? And when you pay, then you pay, and then you get the contract back. Yes, that was from my side. Of course, we're always happy to have a lot of international students with us. And also, of course, you have possibilities to learn German, to use at the University of Applied Sciences, the career options, career programs, and international office events. So, and we always are happy to support you also in the visa process, of course, in the beginning.
Thank you very much, Astrid, for all the details, all the
You're welcome.
also helpful information you provided. Yeah, dear attendees, the email is also in chat. And by the way, I checked the program offers info sessions for the dates. Please check out the link. And it's also possible to arrange a consultation and to make an appointment of 30 minutes. You can also click on a link, it's in chat, and feel free to meet Astrid or somebody from her team once again in this one-to-one conversation. So thank you very much for all the details you provided. And I think we do have time now for the Q&A. First of all, the very first question that came, I think it was for Lena about 180 ECTS, but then when also checking the programs, I think it could be also relevant for or Kempten Business School, because there are also some different options in terms of ECTS. So I will read out the question, and first Astrid could take it, and maybe if Alireza also had some addition in this regard, you could also help us. Bachelors with 180 ECTS are automatically rejected, or are there any chances to compensate for the lack of ECTS? I think 210 is a standard, right?
Yes, of course, I can give an answer to that. It is possible to still apply, at least at the Kempten Business School, that I can say from our side, because we can see when you have had a specific time of or experience of your working experience, this we can use as well as a substitute. And additionally, you could take additional courses so that you get to the 210 credit point number. And that's possible. So you can apply. You can write down already in the comment field that you know that you have less than 210, because then we can look even better into that possibilities. And if you have more than 2 years of working experience, we can see if there's a possibility to as well start the program. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, also from my side, actually, RW is a state university in Germany, and we should fulfill all the requirements for master program. But also we have some, for example, candidates from we had in past, actually, from India. They were graduated in a bachelor degree with 3 years, actually, and we have offered them some courses for compensation. Therefore, this is also possible for us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Thank you. Alireza, maybe I can stay with you. I think the program also has selection of focus areas. Does it depend on previous degree, or can it be different?
Pardon, I couldn't get the question. Just I missed the question.
I think the program also has the option to select areas, and the question is, does it depend on previous degree or can it be different? Focus area.
We haven't the focus area for, but it can be demonstrated in your master thesis. For example, someone wanted to actually work mainly on the leadership area or sustainability area or international business area. But during this study, there is no kind of the focused area, except from that time that you go for abroad for a double degree program. And for example, in SIIT in Thailand, there are more engineering related subjects. And in the Canada, in Vancouver, actually, in BCIT, there are mainly global leadership related area. Yeah.
Thank you. I think both of you mentioned, you are now surprised because usually by the end we have fewer attendees and now the number is increasing actually. So people joined for the Q&A. Yeah, the second question I have for Astrid and also for Alireza is about the double degree option or semester abroad. Both of you mentioned the possibility as with a partner. The question is, does it add on prices or it's also kind of part of the program? Maybe Astrid could start.
Yes, sure, I can start.
Astrid.
So we have the abroad courses, for example, in London. There are no extra fees for the program because we have a partnership, exchange partnership in that case. So for London, there's no extra cost, of course, living cost and traveling and getting there. That is, you have to additionally consider. In Cape Town, we have also partnership, and there, if in case, that's an option you would like to take, there's on one hand a minimum participation number which has to be coming together so that it will happen, and there are some additional costs also for the program which will be additionally to the general costs of the program, and it depends on when it's offered. So it will be around 1,500, 2,000 euros for 2 weeks.
Thank
Without flight. Yeah.
Yeah, for our program, actually, there's no differences actually in the tuition fee, and the student pay the semester fee as they are paying in Germany. So whenever they go to Thailand or Vancouver, they are just paying the same tuition fee that they are paying in Germany.
Talking about the application, both of you have direct application. Does it also cost anything to submit the application? Maybe Alireza, you could say. And
for us is fully free of charge, actually, the application process, and it goes directly to our MBA team. So semester, actually, starting from this semester, we have decided to make it fully online. So the application process is fully online, and it makes more easier for the specifically international student.
Yes, at Kempten Business School, it's as well fully online. We have an application fee which you only need to pay in case you really decide to come to Kempten. So you can apply and upload all your documents and everything. And in case you will get back a contract or some email that you could start to study, we will ask you to pay a fee, and if you don't pay the fee, it's okay. Then you decided not to come. If you pay the fee, then you will get the contract signed back from our university and you can start.
Thank you so much. Another question was about the work experience. For MBA programs, it's important to have previous work experience. And the question was, do you accept, is it important to have continuous work experience? Do you accept breaks? And if there was a position change? Maybe for Kempten, we could start.
Sure. Yes, that's very important indeed, that you have a working experience. Having a break, it's not an issue. Also, of course, changing the working or your employer, why not? The only thing where we look at in your CV is what kind of work you have been doing. So if you had just done some, of course, that's also important to work during your studying as a working student, but this we don't accept as the working experience. So it has to be somehow maybe in a management job or first job you did after your first study program, or yeah. So that's what we are looking at, the quality of what you have been doing. But if you had a break or if you had been on maternity, paternity leave, whatever, that's not an issue.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, for MBA program, having a minimum year working experience is mandatory, and it should be after the graduation in the bachelor, working 1 year at least in industry. And this is the requirements that we have for our MBA program.
Okay, I think there was a question for Astrid specifically about because you mentioned it's a flexible option and also a part-time option, but it's still possible to apply as a full-time. I also see your answer in this regard. So in case you want to follow up on that.
Yes, I've read it already. Yes, the question was if it's possible to apply for a visa, although it's a part-time study program. Yes, it is. Usually the students don't have any issue when it's written it's a part-time study program. In case it is, we can, for your visa process, because it depends on the country sometimes, of course, write down that it's still possible to not work alongside. You don't have to work alongside. That's not mandatory, but it is created that way that it's possible for you to work. And of course, we emphasize that you will have the opportunity to find a job and work already alongside your study program.
Great.
I hope that answered the question, Lina.
Yes, I think so. Thank you very much. I see no more open questions. Also, thank you, Alireza, for taking. I think you answered the one with request of your email, but also I think the person even Googled you and found the email as well. And there was the question about the tuition fees, which was already mentioned and also available on the pages. I see no more open questions. This gives me the right to thank you, dear guests, for being here and for the input you provided and also taking the questions. Dear attendees, we believe this information session was quite informative. If you want to see these wonderful people once again, feel free to check out the com pages and the info sessions they also organize themselves. And yeah, start preparing your documents as you have a couple of them to prepare a CV and motivation letter is really important. It's not written overnight, so especially for MBA, I guess. So yeah, start